Like I said earlier, elk hunting is full of challenges. We can do our best to put the odds in our favor, but in the end, it's the elk that are in control. Now, our first hunt today is in southern Colorado with Mark Garcia of AXT. Hey, let me tell you, this guy can shoot a bow. It's pre-rut, things are about to kick into high gear, and there are elk everywhere. So, let's get to it.
When I started my new company, Archer Xtreme, it was about experiences like this. Bow hunting is a way of life for a lot of people. It's an extreme sport. The bow hunter has a multitude of challenges that impact him every day on a hunt.
There's water there, right? Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not an easy hunt. When you're dealing with an animal that has many facets to it, the calling, the movement, you know, they can cover a lot of ground. It's a little bit different than sitting in a tree stand hunting white-tailed deer. You know, and I think that's why a lot of people get excited about it. I get excited about it.
A lot of times, bulls will go to a north-facing slope. They'll bed up with their cows and hang out because you can drop off the backside of a peak. It'll be 20 degrees warmer sitting in the sun. They'll get up in these gullies, slip into the backside of a north-facing slope. They'll just sit there all day, nice and cool, just like having air conditioning at your house. So we're trying to slip into kind of like the bedroom area, I guess you'd say. We got 2 satellite bulls, young bulls, right here on the wallow. But the big bull is on the wallow. There's a good cheater bull behind him about 200 yards.
That's what it's all about. That experience we just had, that is what you live for. Bow hunters across the country, if you've never been on an elk hunt, I'd encourage you to be on an elk hunt. It's a game of inches. It's like a big chess match. You make a move, you make the right move, things work out, you make the wrong move, it could all blow up in your face. So far, we haven't made any wrong moves.
That right there is what it's all about. Especially when you start archery hunting elk. You don't get any closer than that. And this big bull's already gathered up some cows, so we've already figured out he's not coming to a call. The satellites are, so what we're gonna have to do is sneak into his bedroom.
It's on the cusp of the elk just exploding and this thing becoming just a train wreck out here. We want to ease them into that situation. So we're, as you can tell, we're moving in, we're pulling back out.
Yeah. They didn't bark or nothing, so it's not like the game's over.
You know, a lot of times when it's right, you can run in there like a bull in a china closet and just, you know, it comes uncorked and everything works well together. But right now, they're just on the cusp of it. I cherish every minute of every hunt. It's not about shooting the big bull and the glory of it, you know, the experience of being in the woods, the sounds, the smells. You sit behind a desk all year long waiting for this to get in the elk woods and having these experiences, and it can't get any better than that.
Got a 50-yard shot to that next tree. We feel like they're gonna come down in this draw and feed up. Hopefully they don't come down right on top of us. That cow must be hot. It's 50 yards of that pine tree.
This is Mark's last evening hunt, and this will probably be his last opportunity. So after 5 days, Mark came so close. Like I said, there's a very fine line between success and going home with nothing. He had bulls everywhere all week long, did everything right, yet he was just a second too late for the shot. Mark, like many of us are forced to say after a hunt, there's always next year. Not too far away, however, is Cameron Haynes. He's in northern New Mexico, and now you know this guy does everything to prepare for his hunts. So let's see if it'll pay off.
This is just premium elk habitat in the desert Southwest here. Big bulls, expansive country, and who doesn't get excited to come down here and chase after the big bulls of New Mexico? Can't get any better. We have bull spotted. Got a bow tag in my pack, and it's September. One big bull, a bull we really wanted to target. We should be in pretty good position to play the wind and make a move. About a 340 class 6x6, and he was definitely running that herd. We were trying to put something together on that herd all morning. We don't know for sure where the elk are. They could be just right over this ridge out here, about 100 yards away. We weren't pushing them. They didn't really know we were back there. They were just moving. They just line, in this country, sometimes they just line out. And they went 2 miles up and over Montosa Mountain over here. We didn't really guess they'd go all the way up to the top, but they're not answering. So either the bull's not feeling it enough to answer, or they're up over the top. We worked really hard that first morning and could never close in on those elk, but we had a pretty good idea where they went, where they bedded down. They went so far on such a warm day, big animals, up and over a big mountain. We thought for sure they were gonna hit water that night. We sat there for a handful of hours and no elk, nothing. I realized then, you know, you have really high hopes and you think, well, maybe it's just gonna work out. Maybe we'll get a bull come screaming in at 20 yards. And that did not happen the first day. So I had to go and get mentally prepared for, you know, bringing my A game.
The ranch here, it's in a unit that's a primitive weapon only, so we're only allowed to use bow and muzzleloader, and as a result of that, the bulls can get, you know, to a higher age class. It all adds up to being able to have an opportunity at a really high quality animal.
And if it doesn't work out, I mean, we don't want to push a big old herd like this. I mean, be tenant, just be careful, and we can always back out if it's not perfect.
Gotta get back out. Okay, let's get back in the trees over here. Okay, we gotta get away from
Day 2, you know, still waiting for that opportunity. Maybe today's the day. We tried to locate the big herd again with the 340 bull and the 50, 60 cows, and we did. He's the only bull we really want, and I don't know how many cows there are, but it looks like about 7,000. I think it's closer to probably 50 or 60, but it's a lot of eyes and noses and ears and everything else to get past. So we're trying to just kind of biding our time, waiting to see what they're gonna do, waiting to see what the wind's gonna do. We can't really, we're stuck right now. Man, we couldn't really come up with anything that really seemed like very high odds. I mean, bow hunting is low odds anyway. Successful bow hunting is tough, but you gotta do everything you can to put whatever odds you have in your favor. And it just, the way those elk were spread out and the way that bull was in that hill with the wind the way it was, just didn't look good. So instead of risking pushing them out of the country, we thought, well, let's try to find another group of elk or another bull to hunt. When you're elk hunting, you don't want to hear that. I'm either one of those or a shooter. It didn't end with a bloody arrow and a punch tag, I can tell you that.
That afternoon, the guys spot the big herd again. This time, the plan is a little more unconventional.
I'm gonna sneak up by myself. The guys are gonna be straight across, just a few hundred yards away. I'm gonna go in on this big bull. It's a big old herd of elk. I'm gonna come on down on these elk with the wind going up. The bull should be in there. We saw a bunch of cows. We saw where the whole herd is. And this whole plan works. Hopefully I can put the arrow on the mark. So I'm excited. This is gonna be fun. It's a big bull and just a chance to hunt. That's what it's all about. And that's all I want. All I want is to get those odds in my favor. That, you know, whether the hunt, I guess, turns out is up to me and how good I am and whether I get a break on the animals, and then ultimately whether I can make a shot if I do earn one.
We could set this thing up and we can let Cameron do his thing. Let's let him get up there, paint his face, crawl across that ridge line, get in on these elk, do what he does best.
So while Cameron is making a move on the bull, Eric and our cameraman are about 400 yards away, capturing it all on video. Also, Eric has a mini cam through a spotting scope, and it puts us right in the action.
It just seemed really exciting to try to put that together and have two cameras from across the way. I glassed up the big old bull, and he was bedded under some brush there. As fate would have it, he was on the top end and over towards me.
He's gonna rake that tree, though. He might. You want me to tell him shoot if he can? He's broadside. No, he's not.
I got in position and I was 60 yards from all those elk. The bull was just slightly further. I figured he'd go and check the one cow I could see that was closest to him. The only thing I didn't like having to do, I had to move around that brush to the sunny side, which is the worst for a bow hunter, to be in the sun with elk right here. Was I gonna get a little luck on my side? Was he gonna give me a good broadside shot? All this was is all I just kept thinking about over and over and over.
He's gonna get closer for him.
There wasn't, I guarantee, a happier bow hunter anywhere in the world than when I saw that arrow arc through. When something comes together like that, where so many factors have to work, so many variables have to work out as a bow hunter on a mountain. Every time I feel grateful. Here's the end result of an awesome day of elk hunting here with Eric Kern in awesome elk hunting state of New Mexico. I don't know, I'm in awe that we were able to make it happen today, and just a beautiful day. And this is what I think about 365 days of the year. This whole experience, I just feel real lucky and thankful that we can share it with you guys here on Team Elk. It's a good day.
Cameron put the odds in his favor by getting outside the norm, leaving his cameraman and the guide at a distance. Is that why he was able to shoot that bull? Would having 3 people down there have busted it? Who knows? Bottom line is, he got the job done. And Mark Garcia came about as close as you can without getting the job done. All in all, there were 2 great hunts with different results, but the experience of elk hunting remains the same. Kill or no kill, it's awesome. Thanks for watching, everyone, and remember to tell your friends, hunting is conservation.
Just amazed me how quiet this bull was.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you just never can tell, huh?
That one time, that one day, he got vocal, and hasn't been since. First morning, he bugled maybe 2 or 3 times at us.
Yeah.
Then took us for a long hike.
Yep, he did.
We figured he's got water tonight. Tried to sit on water, and that doesn't work.
It didn't come in.
We enjoyed sitting back and watching that.
Well,
That was a neat experience.
thank you for having me out here.